Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? It's Hump Day, Wednesday. Welcome to On Passive Spotlight. Today is September 7th, 2022. My name is Julie, coming to you from Orange County, California. It's so hot here in California.
I heard.
It's hot, it's humid, but I'm good. I'm in a cool place. Thank God. Susie.
Oh, good. And it's Susie McCrae coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And we just had some rain the past couple days. So you know what? If we didn't have the weather to talk about, what else would we talk about but on passive? So glad that you are surviving the heat. And yeah, it's Wednesday night. This is our On Passive Spotlight. And if you're new to watching this or you've been watching us, Julie and I get together every Wednesday night and we do a spotlight and we invite a founder on and we spotlight them. We get to know them a little bit more. Usually they're a diamond in the rough. And there's someone that maybe you don't know a lot about, and maybe you can kind of get to know them and learn a little bit more about the founders across the globe, because as you know, we're in over 200 countries. How great is that? Then we're going to do a little health tip tonight and have a little fun with our health tip. And then at the end, our guest, Ava, is going to be in the hot seat for What Would You Rather? And she has to make a choice. She's going to give two options. So Ava, are you ready for tonight?
Yes, absolutely ready.
Oh, good.
I'm excited. So welcome everyone to On Passive Spotlight. If you're currently watching on Facebook, we welcome you. If you're currently watching on 20 or so YouTube channels, we welcome you here in On Passive Spotlight as well. As Susie said, today we do have Ava Dias here with us. She's actually in Bangladesh right now, and I know it's about 5:30 a.m. Ava, if you would please say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ava Dias from Bangladesh, and I'm so excited here to be with Susie and Julie. And I'm really very, very excited. So, you know, I don't have much to say. I'm going to leave it to Susie and Julie.
Well, you know, the very first time I met Ava on one of the Oblast webinar, and she spoke, and obviously I'm always go out there and look for diamond in the rough. And I saw her and I thought, you know what? I love what she's doing. I'm really related to what she's sharing. And so I reached out to her. So we have conversations back and forth. I know Ava was introduced to On Passive by Derek Gonzavi. So Ava, if you could please tell us your story. How did you meet? How did you join On Passive? When was it?
Actually, this happened, Julie, in 2020, I joined. I'm a founder since 2020, but a little inactive founder. What had happened is that I was very much interested, I am very much interested in helping out the less unfortunate ones. You see, the people around us. And there's so much of poverty and so much of things that in my own way, with my little resources that I have, whatever I have, I try to go and help them. So as such, what I do, I make a little bit of fresh meals. I cook them myself. I make fresh meals, and I don't go out. I've never been on the spotlight there. So what I give it off to someone, and they go and distribute it to the poor out here, as we have the rickshaw pullers during the heat of the day. They all desire, you know, to have a good meal. So I make at least not then once or twice a month, I try to make this proper meals and give it to them. So they are happy. I'm also happy and satisfied. Okay, that, you know, I can, and we have a lot of needy people, which I'm surely I can't cover up on my own. So that is how, when I was talking to Derek about it, I told Derek, I said, Derek, I'm really, so he says, oh, the platform for you is on passive. I said, what is this on passive? I don't know. He says, you join it. I said, little skeptical about it. So I said, no, I'm not really interested and all blah, blah. And so he says, okay, join first and then you see. I said, okay. So I joined. And then he says, because on passive, oh, bless is the place for you. So I said, okay, I'll join. So after joining that, I was very much inactive because I didn't know what on passive was all about, what it was dealing with. I was, I didn't know where to go actually. I honestly had no idea where to go. And I was trying to look for it. Then finally, after a year and a half, 6 months earlier only, I said, no, I have to do something about it. I can't be just sitting here and sleeping over it. So I jumped up and I started attending the webinars. And once I attended the webinars, I knew exactly what was. So I would also suggest to everyone else, whoever is inactive, for them to go out there and really join the webinars, because it's so full of information, so much to know. Because on your own, especially like if we are doing a webinar here, it's not a thing. From all the information I started getting was from the back office. Back office had everything what you needed. You don't need to go to webinars. What Chris was saying was correct. He says, you do what you want, have fun. Susie said it, Julie said it. So I was having fun. I was literally like wearing myself out, going, trying to go for all the webinars, trying to listen, trying to understand what it was all about. The first webinar that of course I went to, Susie was there actually. Susie was there, but I spoke to Julie and everybody was there. Peter Sarur was there, Charles Osong. I just love that guy, and then Michael was there. And there were a couple of others, and listening to them, it was so mesmerizing, you see, and so helpful. They literally helped me along the way. Their way of talking, and I started attending more webinars. But I didn't want to wear myself out. Then I understood, whatever it is, even if it is the recorded one, I can go for the recorded one. I listen to them. All the information is there. And as for our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, I never miss his webinars because he is one bundle of information. He is amazing. If I don't actually have a hero in life, but he's my hero. I just love that guy talk, and I can listen to him for hours. So no matter what the time, when you start at 3 p.m. your EDT time, out here is about 1 in the morning. From 1 to 5:30, I'm awake. I love watching him. I just love that guy because, I mean, I feel he's a real godsend, because if it wasn't for him, none of us would have been here. He's made it possible for all of us to help each other, and not only that, to help humanity. So,
well, I think you are a perfect founder, and I can tell right away because You are not self-serving whatsoever. You have a servant heart, already doing the things you're doing to help your community is unbelievable. So the perfect fit was on passive. And I
Yes.
think that you see that now. And I agree with everything you said about our CEO. And I think it's just wonderful because there are so many founders around the globe who are giving in meaningful ways. And it's not always about giving money. It's about giving your time or the things that you're good at, or just talking with people. But just imagine now as founders, what we're going to be able to give even more. So we, Julie, and I know I speak for Julie as well, and I don't know you that well, but I knew the minute I started talking to you that you are a diamond in the rough as one of our founders, because
Thank you, Julie.
you already have the attributes, the values, and the vision of what's the right thing to do in life. And you just plugged into the right company, and it's just going to help you, Ava, do more and more things for the people you care about.
Absolutely. Ava sent me a few pictures of when she cooked and she prepared meals for other people. She's like the chef, the cook behind the scene, right? But she has another talent. She does well, not talking about the talent, but also talk about her heart, her dream. She does embroidery, on blanket, on sheet. I mean, like, there's some beautiful artwork that she did. I don't know if we can see it here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it. Some of the beautiful, and you know what? Her dream is to be able to teach young girls to be able to do that, stand on their own feet. And her dream is to be able to do it on the grander scale. So Ava, would you like to talk a little bit about what your dream of doing when, look at all these meals that Ava is preparing? She does this in a small scale, but imagine when on passive launch and there's apples in her pockets. Imagine what
you know what? Small acts of kindness like that, go such a long way. It's the quality, not the quantity. And I just think that's going to grow and grow. And you know what? I admire you, Ava, because I don't know if I'd have the patience to embroider. When I was a young girl, my grandmother taught me how to crochet and how to knit. And actually, I really did enjoy that. So I think you've kind of inspired me to maybe see if I cannot maybe learn how to do a few more crafty things, because I don't consider myself a crafty person, but maybe in Academy, you could be teaching people.
I would love to do that, actually, Susie, because as a young girl, I learned that. As a teenager, I love to embroidery and I love to stitch and things like that. So what I had done, then, life happens and you forget about everything else. I have 4 children and 4 grandchildren. Wow. So yeah, they're all, far and wide. So with now all of them away, I'm only with my youngest son. So what I do is I try to keep myself busy, and then I got back into stitching again, like doing the things that I love to do, especially after I had retired. So I said to keep myself busy. So I started doing this, and my thing is that, like Ash, even I have the thing that I don't want to give to the people just like that. Yes, give them, because it will hurt their dignity. I want to teach them, not give them a fish, but teach them to fish.
Exactly.
You see? So when I do that, I was thinking of opening up small shelters where, we have a lot of these girls to teach them how to, fend for themselves. And once they learn the art, they will go out and not only fend for themselves, they fend for their families. That is how we'll be helping them to help others as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So these are little things I have in mind. And with On Passive, I'm sure I'll be able to think. That is why I'm so really excited about all this. It's not because of the money or the, like we say, the apples. For us, it's I want to do it actually. I honestly, it was always in me to help others. If I can help someone, why not? If I can't do good for anyone, I will not harm them.
Exactly.
That's my motto in life. So
Wow.
that is how I have been going. Yes, Julie.
Beautiful, beautiful. So glad that you're here with us. And everyone, if you're currently watching, is Deva Diaz. Deva Diaz. That I think that's an actual correct way of pronouncing her last name. So if you see her out on webinars, or if you see her out there, please say hello to Ava. Beautiful heart. We see the passions that coming through you. In our On Passive Spotlight, we do covering a couple more topics. And so today, we're so glad that Ava is here with us. We'll introduce Ava to the world. Susie, I know you are preparing a health topic.
Yes.
Let's bring that to the table and let's talk about that. Thank you so much, Ava, for being here.
Thank you, Ava. And before we talk about that, I just want to say, Ava, you kind of are the epitome of TF, which our CEO, Ash Mufarah, says is total freedom. So with this total freedom means we will have financial and we will have time freedom so that you can do the things you want to do that are meaningful to you and are meaningful to other people, which I think is just so wonderful that we are going to have that opportunity. It doesn't have to be these big, huge things. It's these little things in life that are meaningful to us that we feel inspired to do. And you definitely have that inspiration, regardless if you were a founder or not. This is something you're going to do. But being a founder is just going to help that journey for you so much more. Okay. So with that said, we're going to have a little fun. Okay. So we're going to talk about eye health. Wait, not just that. Oh, Julie's got hers on. Oh, I remember wearing these the first time I did a video telling Ash that I was crazy about On Passive. So what we generally do is we talk a little bit about a section of health. As founders, we're representatives of this unbelievable company called On Passive. We want to be our very best. What does that mean? We want to be a little bit better every day with our character, with our integrity, with how we behave every day, but also our health. That is so important because as we go forward, we are going to have the opportunity to make sure that we're keeping our health in check and the people we care about. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about my eyesight, because I do wear glasses, and I know Ava's got a little bit of a story for herself too. So back, I'm 61 years old, and back when I was 40, I was driving and I kept rubbing my eyes. Like I kept thinking there was something in my eye. Why couldn't I see the signs on the highway? And I drove a lot for my work, and I'm like, what is going on? I'd rub my eye and it still was not clear. And I'm thinking, oh, no big deal. So I went with a friend of mine for an eye appointment that I insisted that she go. And I said, if you go, I'll go. So she had her eyes examined and hers weren't too bad. So then I got in the chair. And guess who had the bad eyesight? Me, the one who was pushing my friend to go. So I have astigmatism in both eyes. So I do see blurry. So me rubbing my eyes was a sign that I had something going on. It wasn't just gunk in my eyes or that I was tired. So from the time, that's 21 years ago, I have made the effort to get my eyes checked regularly to see if the prescription needs to be upgraded. I get the glaucoma test where they do the poof into your eye. They've done other things with my eyes because obviously eyesight is so important. And one of the things I learned before we get to Ava, and she talks about her story, is I had talked to the last doctor who did my eye exam. I said, would my eyes improve any more, my eyesight, if I kept my glasses off? So that's kind of like a myth where people think, okay, let me remove my glasses and maybe I can train my eyes. And he said, no, Susie, doesn't work that way. Keeping your glasses off is just going to strain your eyes more, aggravate you. He also taught me the older we get, your prescription doesn't change that much, that your eyesight doesn't change that much. But anyway, in talking with Ava, I used to manage primary care practices. And when you go to your primary care doctor, I know at least in the United States, if you are diagnosed as a diabetic, they really monitor your eye appointments because your eye health as a diabetic, there's other things, there's podiatry, all of that goes hand in hand with being a diabetic, but the eye health is so important. So Ava, maybe you could share a little bit, because I know you've told us that you are diabetic and that you do have glasses, and what you do and what you recommend to other founders should they need to get their eyes checked.
Sure. Susie and Julie, what I would like to say, especially when I was in the UAE, that is when I found out that I was really having this problem like you. I used to rub my eyes and then go on to saying, like, it was like the sun's rays, I couldn't see much. So I continued that. And earlier, then I went for an eye appointment. And after going there, I found out that the doctor told me I had this problem since I was from the age of 9. I didn't realize it. I was around 30 plus. That's when I realized that I had the problem since I was 9. But then I started wearing glasses, and it wasn't that bad. But later in my 50s, when I'm 65 now, but later in my 50s, I seen that I came in for diabetes. So when I had that, and as most people, I was also a little reluctant in going to the doctor and just quite careless about my health. But then I realized later on that it wasn't very good, because if I'm careless, I'm really not helping myself. And nobody is going to help me if I don't help myself. So I started going out and started doing whatever was necessary. It's not that I don't do cheating, like I eat a lot of, I love sweets, you see, and sweets and chocolates were a part of my life, but now not so much, but I do. But I've been going to the, for my eye appointments, especially after the fact that I seen someone um, a known person that, you know, a diabetic too, that, you know, he was, his eyes were open and everything, but he was totally blind.
Yeah.
And seeing that, it gave me another jolt, that wake up before you're in that place.
Exactly.
So since then, I have been literally following up on my appointments, going to the doctors, and ensuring that, you know, my the eye glasses haven't changed much, you know, the power. So as a result, I'm very much, you know, controlling my diet also.
Mhm.
And especially for diabetics out there, walk is very, very much necessary.
Exactly.
Right, that's right.
It's very necessary. That is why I make sure that I walk, even if I don't walk out, do my exercises out in the house. I'll try, you know, to pace up and down a couple of times, you know, as long as I can burn out. So I do that, and I try to help myself, because I've realized that if I don't help myself, nobody is going to come forward.
Bingo.
Nobody.
You're exactly right, Ava. And a lot of the exercise, it doesn't have to be a lot of exercise. It's just
No.
getting blood moving and pumping. And that's so great that you're taking care of your eye health, because I know it does affect a lot of people, and especially diabetics. So I'm telling you guys out there, if you're wearing cheaters all the time and you still can't see well, you should go get your eyes checked. I'm going to tell you one quick pet peeve before we wrap up tonight. I'll go out with friends, you know, go to a restaurant, and I'm sitting there with my prescription glasses on, reading the menu, and they say, "Oh, I forgot my cheaters," which cheaters are, you know, those
The
kind
small
of
ones,
fake
yeah.
Yes.
magnifying glasses that have different numbers. Can you read the menu for me?
It's tough.
And I go, come on, what kind of gimmick is this? You don't bring your cheaters. I'm here enjoying myself, looking at what I'd like to order, and now I got to read the menu. So then they say, let me borrow your glasses. So I take them off and they put them on and they go, oh my God. I'm like, come on, be responsible. Bring your cheaters or your glasses with you. Let me keep my glasses on. Let me order what I want to order. I don't feel like reading the menu. Julie, you have glasses, huh?
Oh, these are just
Yes.
blue light glasses. I put them on. I need to put them on more often, right?
Ooh. Oh,
See, I need to get one of those.
okay, I'm gonna get you these. You can put them right over there.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
But
these
see-
blue lights are actually, I don't know how those work, so I need to use them more. But I'm actually very blessed that I got my eyes LASIK when I was in my late 20s or 30s.
Well, I got to think about that.
Yeah, so I did that, and that was the best gift I feel, because I actually have high prescription too. You know, when you go from yellow light to white light or the other way around, I don't have much of that knowledge, but I think go through college and schools, and then at certain age, right? I have pretty high prescription. So in 2009, I think I gave myself a gift of getting LASIK done. So my eyes are LASIK.
It's lasted all this time?
Yes.
So I may have to do that.
Yes, I did. Actually, I've heard if you do it after you're 25, you're good for a long time.
Yeah.
Probably, you know, who knows? I may need, but when it comes now that I'm in this age, reading smaller prints, it's a little hard, but I still can do it. How do I keep my eyes health? It's a total health. It's a total body health. Also, it's important to keep your eyes moist A lot of us
Yes.
rubbing our eyes, having allergy, the best thing that you can do for yourself at night or at home, remember self-care is healthcare, right? Before you go to bed or whenever your eyes are a little bit scratchy, best way to do it is keep a warm towel on your eyes, like literally put it there just to keep them moist. And another method that my optometrist long time ago teach me what to do is massage your eyes, putting your fingers like this, and then close your eyes and just gently press it down, just kind of
Okay.
massage.
Oh, I learned something.
That's
new.
good.
We need to
Right.
tell our CEO, Ash Mufara, that if he's watching.
Right, and you cannot do that if you wear contact lens, right? So
Take
what you
them
want
out.
to do is warm towel every day. Just put it on, just lay down and just put a warm towel just to keep your eyes moist and massage it by placing 2 fingers right here and just close your
Okay.
eyes and gently just kind of, run really gently down. So just a
I'm
way
gonna
to
do that. I'm gonna do that tonight while I'm
Yeah,
sleeping. And then maybe someday I'll be able to tell the Ash Mufara Visine story.
There you go.
I gotta
Actually, why don't you tell it now? two, 2 minutes.
You think he'd be upset?
No, it's okay. Well, I'm just kidding. It's a story that only
I'll tell the story on the next spotlight. That will get our viewers to tune in about the
That's
Susan
right.
McRae, Visine, Ash Mufara story.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Let's-
Ava, we got to finish. We're over time here. Okay, Ava, what we do with the founder who comes on for Founder Spotlight is it's called What Would You Rather Choose? So I'm going to give you 2 options and you have to choose one or the other. And then you have to tell us why. And then Julie and I will chime in what our choice is. Are you ready? This is a simple one tonight. Would you rather be the funniest person in the world or the best looking person in the world?
Funniest.
Why?
Because I love fun and laughter, and I enjoy that more. Best looking is a bit boring. Yeah.
Oh, great answer. Julie, how about you? Would you rather be the funniest person in the world or the best looking in the world?
I would like to be the funniest person in the world because being funny, I am happy. I will then become the best looking person because I'm always happy.
True.
Always, once I smile, that being funny is having that funny attitude, always not worry about anything. I'll be best looking person still in my own way. So
Okay.
I get the best of both worlds.
Okay. So
True.
So Chris Johnson already said that I am the funniest person in the world. So maybe I would choose to be the best looking person in the world.
Okay. So you get both.
Because maybe that would give me a different avenue to reach other people. No, I can't. I would want to be the funniest person in the world. I don't care about looks. I don't care about how other people look. And I think we all agree on that. To be funny is a great attribute, and it's a great way to be. And like you said, once you're funny and people are attracted to you in a different way, it's all good. That was great.
As long as you can keep your smile, keep going, you'll be the best looking person in the world.
Exactly.
You can always smile.
Yes.
Who doesn't want to be around you? Ava, you were a wonderful guest tonight. We're so glad that you got up, and it was 5:30 in the morning when we started your time. You are a diamond in the rough. You're doing great things, and we just really feel that you are one of those loyal, committed founders who's going to do more and more great things in your lifetime with the opportunity of On Passive, where you're going to be able to give back more and more. You've got to keep dreaming bigger, Ava, because I know you have some dreams, but those are, you got to get those 10 times more because you have the heart to give and you are going to be tremendous. We love you for that.
Thank you, Susie, so much, and Julie, for having me on the spotlight, because this has really helped me to come forward a lot more. And I've enjoyed my chat with both of you and really, really enjoyed my time. I was a bit nervous at the beginning,
Oh,
but
you were great.
You did great. You did great, Ava.
But I'm really so happy and so grateful to the both of you for having me on this spotlight. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I
And
think we're going to be seeing a lot more of you, and you've been a pleasure to have on. I've enjoyed myself. Julie, how about you? We always have a good time on Spotlight because you know what? It's not scripted. We go with the flow. We have a little bit of an agenda, but we just kind of flow with it. So you made it very comfortable, Ava. You were excellent. Thank you.
She did
Thank
well.
you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ava. Thank you, every single one of you who is currently watching or will watch this later. We hope that you truly enjoy On Passive Spotlight. We're coming back here again on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please remember, tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, there's going to be a founder overview, a final founder focused. Right? Focus, just like what Susie's doing, right? We're focused on the founder. Michael William and I will be doing that webinar. There's going to be questions. We're going to be focused on a closer look on what Mr. Mufarad has shared with us on the last webinar. So tomorrow, everyone, I'm going to post a link tonight, and then tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, I'll post the link again at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Set your alarm. Any questions regarding that portion of the meeting, you can come on and ask your questions. We appreciate you joining in, Ava, with On Passive Spotlight.
Thank you.
We appreciate everyone that joining in the Top Dot Live. We're coming back again on Wednesday next week. After this, I think tonight we have they have O winners. So check your back office. And everyone, if you are founders of On Passive, you know exactly what's going to happen. Log into your back office, wake up your friends that you invite into On Passive, and let's get the ball rolling. There's exciting things going to happen.
Oh, too many exciting. And go get your eyes checked if you haven't in a while.
Yes. Total body health. Total body health. Healthcare is self-care. All right, everyone. Good night. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
We love you. Stay well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.